West braces for more rounds of flooding rain this weekend, and this is aimed because of a cold front that's going to move through the Midwest and bring more severe storms and possibly more flooding to many areas like Indiana, which is currently dealing with a disaster with these floodwaters being extremely high, leading to multiple people being rescued on boats. And this been going on for the 8th straight day in a row. So Indiana has not seen a break from this rain at all. So this is coming out of Indianapolis. Disastrous flooding rain is drenching the Midwest for an 8th straight day, with officials reporting at least 6 deaths across Indiana and more storms continuing to roll through Sunday. So far we had 6 deaths being reported out of the Midwest due to what's going on with these storms. In eastern Indiana, which has seen some of the worst of this week's storms, the White River reached major flood stage Saturday morning. More than 8 million people across the Midwest remain under flood watches Sunday, and areas already saturated by rain. Even modest rainfall in the coming hours could cause new problems. So even the additional rain they're supposed to see in the coming hours could cause more problems. Definitely cause a couple more inches of rain to fall as this cold front tries to move through, bringing more severe storms to the Midwest. And then we also do have the situation ongoing in Hawaii with hurricane conditions was seen in Hawaii as Hurricane Lala did not make a landfall. She passed through, I think, just off their coast, but still brought 10 to 25 inches of rain to many parts of the island, leaving 125,000 people without power. And it was one death, and that was due to a car-related crash because of that hurricane that went through Hawaii. Severe weather in the area of Indiana State Fairgrounds caused organizers to temporarily close the fair's gate Saturday morning and warned fairgrounds goers to seek shelter until the storm had passed. On Friday, Indianapolis Mayor Hoggist declared a local disaster emergency for the city and Marion County due to severe flooding that will impact residents. Yorktown and Indiana's Delaware County declared a local disaster emergency Thursday when first responders were working around the clock to assist with evacuations. Drone footage shared by the city showed houses, vehicles, and roads submerged in muddy floodwaters. The Yorktown Fire Department had helped roughly 10 people escape vehicles stranded in floodwaters or homes surrounded by water since Wednesday. Lieutenant Blair Webster told CNN, floodwater was chest deep in parts of Yorktown's he said. So part of Yorktown, let's see which state where that is. Yeah, Yorktown in Indiana looks like. Or yeah, it looked like that was in Indiana. Yorktown had water that was chest high. Lieutenant Blair Webster told CNN. So that's crazy that the water got that high to at least your chest. Now there was also some video footage showing that the floodwaters was just as high as a garage on a one-story home. So these storms are going to continue to impact the Midwest again as this cold front moved through, bringing additional rainfall, especially across Indiana, as they're already dealing with the crisis there as of now. On Thursday night, the Delaware County Emergency Management Office said it had received reports of noxious chemicals and foul fumes coming from floodwaters. The office warned residents to watch for symptoms including nausea, dizziness, and headaches. In the city of Montrose, water is deep enough in the streets that rescuers are using motorized boats and essential infrastructure is failing. I've been with the department for 29 years, and I've never seen flooding like this. The city's chief, Dan Beaufort, told CNN Thursday. In nearby Anderson, the mayor declared local disaster emergency and issued evacuation orders Thursday along the swollen White River and other waterways. Photos and videos out of Indiana show scenes of destruction as floodwater rushed into homes and businesses. Timothy Hicks, a father of 6, told Associated Press it was a panic to get out of here when floodwater began pouring into their Cambridge City, Indiana house on Wednesday. So again, these waters, these flood waters, are at least chest high, and some as high as a garage on a home. So these storms definitely going to continue to produce additional, probably 5 inches of rain, depending on how hard or how fast this rain falls from the sky. You see, look like this traffic light is out at whatever intersection this is. Look like probably in Indiana, definitely. So this area possibly don't have power. We see the gas station sign is still on this picture, but the traffic lights are completely out. We see how high this water is on this street. Definitely is probably not drivable for many vehicles, especially if you're in a small car. So definitely can see why they have boats out. Hopefully this did not come out as bad as Hurricane Helene when she impacted the Carolinas, mainly tore up the western part of North Carolina and Tennessee. Until this day, we still have people recovering from Hurricane Helene, and Interstate 40 across Tennessee and North Carolina, I think, is still being rebuilt, costing millions, if not billions of dollars to rebuild that interstate. So yeah, it's definitely a disaster still going on across the Carolinas from Hurricane Helene, and many areas is still, total for these businesses and homes. And then we have to throw on top of Hawaii now having destruction, and then the situation going on across the Midwest, especially across Indiana, as these storms roll through. So with that being said, that's the latest coming out of Indiana. Again, we're going to expect more storms to sweep across the Midwest as the cold front goes through. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one if it's God's will. Stay safe out there, and it's the Ronde out.